Hello, all you festive drywallers out there in drywall land, and welcome to a Boxing Day episode of the Drywall Podcast. I'm your host once again, Nick Harmon. With us today, we have JP Gagnon, owner of a new product company in the drywall space called CleanCo Construction. And he's wasting no time getting his invention to the masses. I met JP because his marketing person, Ellison, was looking for ways to market in the drywall space, and the Drywall Podcast popped up on his radar. He reached out to see if I'd interview JP, and the rest is history. JP is a overachieving college graduate with degrees in both French cuisine and electrical engineering, oddly enough, but his ability to aid companies' performance level is what set him apart. But it wasn't until he lost his job that he noticed maybe a need for a better drywall corner. Okay, so you have these friends, you go over to their house, their corners suck. This is an aha moment for you. You're like, why are these corners in your house so horrible?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Do you try one, JP? Did you ever try one? I'm like, yeah, but at the end of the day, I figured out that I cannot do one. I know that I cannot, so I hire a professional to do that. And I found out that he passed a lot of time on doing that. I'm like, yeah. So,
okay, wait. So you're curious. You become curious about corners. Outside, you're curious about the corners, and so you hire somebody to fix all of these corners.
Yeah.
And then you're observing how they're doing the corners. You put on the corner bead, you finish the corners with joint compound, and you're watching this process, and you're like, why is this so complicated?
Exactly. And at that time, my kids are like 4 and 5. They are very young, and they are, with their bicycles.
Yeah, they're hammering the corners.
The corners. Yeah.
How long ago is this?
6 years ago. Yeah. 6 years.
6 years. So this is what I would call an aha moment or epiphany. JP's English may be a little difficult to understand, but we don't let that stop us from having an amazing conversation, from product manufacturing to a possible partnership on the horizon. JP and I cover some serious ground and leave you wondering if maybe the Smart Corner might be the next big upgrade on your job. Huge shout out to Tape Tech for sponsoring the month of December, the last month of the 2025 Drywall Podcast series. It's because of sponsors like you that we get to meet people like JP, so thank you. This month, we are spotlighting a little tool called the Mud Runner Pro. Your corner game is about to get faster, cleaner, and a whole lot easier on your body. Introducing the second generation Tape Tech Mud Runner Pro. That's right, you heard me correctly. This thing is designed to apply mud to inside and outside corners with precision, control, and honestly, no effort. Right away, you'll notice it's lighter than the original Mud Runner, 15%, which means less strain, less wear and tear, and more finishing without feeling burned out at the end of the day. The Mud Runner Pro has a 20% stronger piston, so it pushes thicker mud better. And that clear tube is not a gimmick. You always know exactly how much compound you have left. If you've listened this far, you are smart, because Tape Tech is giving one of these babies away at the end of this month. All you have to do is email me at info@frescoharmony.com. I need your full name, shipping address, phone number, and email, and you will be entered. If you want more details about the contest, you can head over to a little thing called Instagram and follow the Drywall Podcast and Tape Tech for more information there. But for now, we have JP Gagnon, CleanCo Construction, talking to us about the Smart Corner on the 157th episode of the Drywall Podcast. Shwoo! Let's get into it.
Hey,
Hello, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. And are you ready for me? Good. You have the outlines?
We have JP Gagnon. Yeah?
Yeah, JP, that's good. Yeah. Gagnon. It's like, if you want to traduce this, like a winnings. My last name, if you want to traduce it, to try the translation, it's like winning kind of stuff. East side.
You have a thick accent. This Quebec.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can speak Quebecers in French.
You can speak French.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
Yeah, you do.
No, a little bit of Spanish and actually a little bit of sign language.
Oh, okay. Really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you nervous? Are you a little nervous?
A bit.
Have you been on a podcast before?
No.
And do you listen to the Drywall Podcast a little bit?
Just a bit. The two of them.
Two of them. Which ones did you hear?
The guy, the two last. Yeah. It's just kind of a conversation, right? You just have to follow you.
Yeah.
And I will keep, I will be like.
I was showing my girlfriend the script. This morning. I was kind of like, nobody's ever like sent me like what to say, and I was like showing it, and she was like, "You need to go on there. You need to show this thing, and then just crumple it up."
You don't know how I prepare I am. I'm kind of all over the place.
I can see you're. Well, this tells me that you are very thorough. You're very thorough. And we'll get into that. JP. So JP's marketing person, Zach, out of Florida. And I would like to dig into that too. Zach and I had a great conversation. That is your marketing person out of Florida. I'm curious about how you two connected, but he was like, "Hey man, I found this Drywall podcast and JP is, bringing these new cool corners to the market, and I want to market. I want to I think he'd be a good guest for the podcast. Whatever." We talked for a little while, and then you and I had a Zoom meeting, and the rest is history. I was like, "Yeah, come on the podcast. You can buy an advertisement. You can sponsor a month of the podcast if you want, but whatever. You're making a drywall corner that qualifies you." It may not qualify you as a drywall professional, but it qualifies you for the Drywall Podcast.
That's very good. And I don't pretend to be a professional in drywalls. I did some, as everybody. But the funny thing is, yesterday I have been invited in the startup zone in IBS. With Robert Ballas and all these guys to do the IBS next year. On February, Orlando. Because the guy and another guy who I talked yesterday, he's a very professional guy in Canada, and he was like, "I'm the chief innovator here at the biggest company of drywalls, and I never heard about you, and you don't seem to be a hanger or installer or in that trade." I'm like, "No, right. I'm not." And maybe and the guy was like, maybe that's why you end up with this kind of innovation, because you're not stuck in your thing, right? You're not stuck in your the vision of the trade guy. Right. So maybe you just open your eyes and you're looking like that wide, and like, why is that so complicated to have this kind of corners? How it's hard to do that? It needs to be hard like this?
Are you standing up right now? Are you standing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you normally stand?
It depends. At the beginning of the day, I'm standing, and at the end of the day, I'm sitting.
Okay. Okay.
Right? I'm always
Cool.
like, yeah, it's a standing desk, and at the beginning, it's just because I'm more fluid and I like to play with my hands,
I see
and
that.
so
Yeah.
I prefer to be. But when I'm very focused on staying and on thing and just do like negotiations and things like that, I'm always sitting.
Oh, okay. When I talk on the phone, I'm walking. I like to walk around
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
I talk on the phone. But podcast, I'm always sitting. We've got JP Gagnon. As I said, he has a company where he makes corners. But before that, let's go back into the history. Are you a college graduate? Or high school? You got high school, college?
I have three college, three diploma. It's like the beginning is my first is cook. I'm graduated. Like I've been a cook during like I don't know 6 years, I guess. Yeah, 6 years, something like that in the French cuisine, the biggest cuisine, French one. It's a very
I want a
high.
meal. I want you to make me a meal one day.
Whenever.
Okay.
When you want, that's good. And, and after I did my college as a technician, electronics and all telecommunication stuff. So I was just driving my truck and it's Videotron. I drive my car, that truck, and with an antenna. So I found my job was to find pirates. You know, the guy who just plugged their cable without any permission or paying it. So I was the person who was there.
Oh, like pirating cable.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you go around, people would pay you.
No, the company, the cable company, hired me just to do that because I was kind of a outside thinker. So I did kind of an antenna, so I can cap all the fraudulent cable stealer. So because stealers cannot plug it properly usually. So when you do that, you kind of radiate all the signal. So with a cable, with an antenna, you can cap it. So you can say, oh, there's a leak there. There's a leak there. So I was like knocking at doors and hey, blah blah blah. You don't have to do that. Blah blah blah. And usually they are like, yeah, whatever. Go ahead and go ahead. Yeah, no, I'm not stealing. So my job is to unhook them and put kind of a attenuator so the signal is very bad on their TV and now they are calling and
Oh.
ring. I'm like, hello, who's talking? Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Hey,
funny.
that's funny. Yeah, yeah, that was
So
funny.
you did that after college?
Yeah, after college, when I graduate as a technician, telecommunication technician,
Yep.
telecommunication, and after I did that during 7 years. Yeah, and after I decided to be an engineer. So I've been I did my baccalaureate, I graduated as an university as an industrial engineer. So robotic, performance, machinery, automatizations, and I specialize in continuous improvement departments and all the fields like Kaizen and just in time and all the thing that it bring a company to a very high performance company. So
Cool. Well, you're the second person in a row that's an engineer that's been on the show. So, when this airs, we will have dropped our episode with Mike Ventura, who is the president of Ames Tools Corporation,
okay.
who also has a degree in engineering. Fun fact: two engineers in a row.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
we are getting there.
yeah. We're getting there. Okay, so you, I want to bridge the gap from you're doing things to the drywall corner, but like I need to know how in the world did you get from engineering or these jobs, these specific jobs, to making a drywall corner, and why? What happened after after sort of maybe the pirating, the cable? What happened after that? Where did you work?
In fact, that's a funny story, because the way when I was in at the head office, I was at the end I was vice president of the biggest company of doors and windows, and operation, like a COO. So my brain is like more continuous improvement, always looking for better things, and
What's it? What's the name of that company?
ATIS doors and windows. ATIS doors and windows. It's not there anymore. After During the COVID, we had so much backlog. It starts from 8 million backlog to 16 million of backlog. So the whole company just collapsed. It was too much. When a company, you get in a company, you are in a bracket, the minimum, so you can survive, right? Your breakthrough, and then there's another part, the highest part, when a company is not even more efficient. But when you pass that gap, you're getting screwed by your suppliers. The employee are not able to do anything good because they are too tired. There's too much. All your quality guys, everything's like collapsing, and that's exactly what happened at Atis. I was responsible for eight plant, and all of them were like all over the place. So
wait, is that in Canada or is that in the United States?
No, that's in Canada.
That's in Canada. You were responsible for eight plants.
Yeah, 8 plant, yeah. At the end, yeah.
This is a huge company. So you're probably making good money at this place, right?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay. So you're making good money. And then COVID hits. This collapses. Everybody's on lockdown for however long, whatever. What happens when COVID ends? Do you get like some type of okay, we're going to pay you out or anything like that, or do you just lose your job?
No, in fact, that's another good question. Good job, man, Nick. In fact, the vice president of HR, their name Sophie. She was like, yeah, JP, I have kind of a good job and a good news and a bad news. I'm like, okay, good, okay. So we want to keep you. You're very important for us. Blah blah blah. You're doing an amazing job, but your position is no more there. Your position not even there. You kind of. The job is no more there. So the
good news is we like you. The bad news is you're fired.
No, it's not fired. No, she don't want me to use the word fired. I'm not fired.
Okay.
Your position is no more there.
Okay.
There's no more COO available in that company.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, but the finality is exactly the same, right? I'm not even work here. She was like, yeah, exactly.
And okay. I want to pause you really quick. If you're listening and you're a drywall person, we are going to get to a drywall portion of this interview in a bit. JP has made a new innovative drywall corner that we are going to get to. I just need the background. That's all. We got to get the background to where we get to these drywall corners. Okay, so your position no longer exists.
Exactly. So, okay. So at that moment, I was like, yeah, okay, what do I do? So I just dig into several possibility. And one of my friends was like, yeah, come by, JP, to my warm harming party. I'm like, yeah, we are sure. I have plenty of time now. And he was like, hey, JP, look at this. The corners were terrible. Like I was like, yeah, JP, don't even ask me for corners, please. I can do from the basement to the rooftop. I don't care. I did everything in my house. But this thing is very hard to do, man. I passed 3 days only to do like few corners in that room, and it's terrible. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I just
Wait a
found,
second. Wait a second. Let me see if I'm hearing you correctly. You have a friend that needs corners finished?
no, they all done. The house is he lived there, and everything is done, but the corners
Okay.
were terrible.
What do you
Every
mean? Wait, what do
the,
you mean what do you mean they were terrible?
it's crooked,
Okay.
there are cracks and holes
Cracks.
to it, uh,
Okay.
and I was like, man, is because in Canada we don't have any texture, right? It's all level 5.
Yeah.
There's no texture, so you have a kind of a little dent, you have a little crack, you can see it right away.
Okay.
So and the guy was like, man, that's impossible to do in the right way. So
Who is this guy?
one friend with me at Atis, and then another engineer.
Okay, so you have these friends, you go over to their house, their corners suck. This is an aha moment for you. You're like, why are these corners in your house so horrible?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah?
yeah. Do you tried one, JP? Did you ever tried one? I'm like, yeah, but at the end of the day, I figured out that I cannot do one. I know that I cannot, so I hire a professional to do that. And I found out that he passed a lot of time on doing that. I'm like, yeah. So
Okay, wait. So you're curious. You become curious about corners. Outside you're curious about the corners, and so you hire somebody to fix all of these corners.
yeah, yeah.
And then
And
you're observing how they're doing the corners. You put
exactly.
on the corner bead, you finish the corners with joint compound, and you're watching this process and you're like, why is this so complicated?
Exactly. And at that time, my kids are like 4 and 5. They are
Okay.
very young, and they are, with their bicycles,
Yeah, they're hammering the corners.
they are the corners. Yeah.
What how long ago is this?
6 years ago. Yeah, six
Okay,
years.
6 years. So this is what I would call an aha moment or epiphany.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you had an epiphany. Okay.
That's
Six,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
6 years ago, there's all this stuff with corners, and then you got the kids are beating up corners are getting beat up, and all of a sudden, corners come on your radar.
Exactly.
Okay, go
Exactly.
ahead.
And when my kids are hamming it, the mud falling off, right? I don't know if you can see it, but I slam some corners. I'm like, man, that's hard. And my wife was like, yeah,
Yeah.
just fix it. Huh? That's a brand new house, so you fix the
Yeah.
corners. I'm like, fuck, are we ready?
Also, I want to caution you, not only am I a drywall expert, but like the people listening on this podcast, they're all drywall experts. Like we have a lot. This is primarily a drywall, so they're going to be aware of the challenges of corners. Now, there are companies that are making V-groove tools
Yeah.
that fold the drywall and create corners. Trimtex has been. I've had Joe Koenig on the podcast. Like they make vinyl corners that
Yeah.
are very strong. So you're familiar with all the
Yeah.
just to preface the podcast with most of the listeners on this show are going to be aware of the challenges with corners. Just getting that out there. Go ahead.
Good. No, yeah, no, that's okay. And I know that all the grooves and the CNC machine that make
Yeah,
the corners, yeah, and all that stuff. But you need a big space, a dust collector. You need employee. You have to take measurement. You have
sure.
and that's about it. You have to have a lot of things. So after if I come back to my story, my
Yep.
wife was like, hey, you will fix it, and I try to fix it, and I'm like, okay, now you have to prime it and paint it, but you cannot just paint right there, right? It's just paint the overall wall, the whole thing. Because if you paint right there, the rest will not be exactly the same color, same thing. So so I was like, man, that's ridiculous. It's hard to do. It's fragile because it's not flexible. So in engineering, we are saying if it's not flexible, it breaks. Point. So you can see all the things outside the flexing, so they are not breaking. So that's good. So you're just flexing things. But
were the corners that you were looking at that time, were they primarily metal?
Metal, yeah, and plastic.
You did run across vinyl, outside corners though too. Okay.
Sure. But the compound you put on that, it's fragile. It's brittle, right?
Yeah, brittle.
They hit on that, and then it's falling off because the compound don't stick to the metal. Neither than
now. I have done an experiment with sometimes they'll tape that corner bead, which helps with adhesion. Another thing that helps is M3 or a spray glue will help the mud adhese.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're totally right. So it's adding cost though to all your job. But that's my when we do kind of a research and development thing, we are just looking at all the characteristic it needs to do, right? So it needs to be easy to install. It needs to be durable. It needs to be perfect each time. It's consistency. We need to have consistency, and that's about it. When I start dig into it, when I start the CAD designing it,
you started to dig into the corner. You were like, I can make a better corner.
Exactly.
It seems like a weird thing to dive into, especially from somebody that doesn't do drywall. You were like, I can fix this corner issue.
It's not about that trade or another trade or something like that. I can show you another idea that I just patented lately. It's for gymnastic, automatization of all the gymnastic equipment. So I'm just, fuck, are you damn crazy about that? You're adjusting all the bars during a competition.
Wait, what do you mean you came up with a tool for gymnastics? What is it?
Yeah, it's
what you got?
It's another thing. It's like that. I designed all that 3 weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. I designed all of them.
What is it?
It's a new way of adjusting all the bars and the parallel bar, fixed bar, because my both kids are gymnasts and they are competitive gymnastic guys.
Okay.
And time I'm going to a competition, you can see that the trainer, the coach are going crazy with adjustment, and they are spending 82% of their time to adjust the bars. I'm like, hey, you know what? We are in 2025, right? You can put all the motors, linear motors, and all that stuff on bars and things, and it will be like that quick.
Yeah, I have a stand-up desk at my office that you just push a button and it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Why you don't put that thing into the bars?
All right.
The gymnastic, the owner of this gymnastic, he told me, hey, JP, can I have that? Please, when can you do that? Because it's a ridiculous thing. So I'm like, yeah. And now I'm designing with a few of our friends. We are just designing the app so it can adjust the.
I want to pause you though. You probably got a decent severage package from the Addis Doors and Windows Company. You made a bunch of money with those guys. Real quick, let's back up. How did you get from Canada to Texas? Because you're currently in Texas.
Yep, exactly.
Where at in Texas?
Austin.
Okay, Austin. That's right.
Yep. That's another one. That's a good. Wow, you're good, Nick.
We're painting a picture.
Very good. I like it. Yeah, you're very good. The other thing, yeah, in fact, I was, building my corners in my garage, and it was like very good. So we just move on and things like that. And one of my friends was like, "Hey, can you pass by?" He's working at Apple, and the spouse at the PayPal, and here in
Wait, spouse at what?
his spouse is in PayPal.
Oh, PayPal. But
PayPal.
you have a friend. You have a friend at Apple.
Yeah, Apple. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, so he was like, "Hey, JP, come by in Austin. I can show you all our space and blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, I will do." So I just bring one of my samples to show him what I'm working on, and he was like, "Oh, that's very funny. Hey, let me call somebody." And he called somebody, and one of his friend, and he come by, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm building like a multi lodgement and multi thing," and I'm like. Oh, it was. What is that? What in the world is that, man? Can I
Wait,
have some?
was this in Canada or was this in
No,
Austin?
it's in Austin here.
Okay, but how did you? Oh, because maybe you were in Austin visiting a friend.
Visiting my friend.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and he called somebody, one his friend, and he was like a big contractor.
You have a prototype of your corner at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, exactly.
Let's see it. Let's see. You have the same thing you showed him.
Yeah. I asked, it's something like that.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's get a close up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
when you have it, it's like this, right? It's wrapped.
that's how it ship. That's how it ships.
Yeah, it's shipped like this, right? It's all wrapped. It's 16 by this one is 16 inches by 8.
Okay, so that's 16 on center. So if you're listening, it's two pieces of sheetrock that are
No.
it's one piece of sheetrock it's V grooved, but it has a reinforced corner.
That's the beauty of that, because this is our Duracar. We call it Duracar. And the function of this is to spread the energy inside the wall structure. So instead of the metal of the plastic or anything else, it tries to absorb the energy of an impact.
If you're listening and you could envision, this would be the corner bead essentially in between. It's sandwiched in between the sheetrock.
In between.
And there's a fold, so it makes a 90-degree corner.
Exactly.
And you can see it too. If you're listening too, you can go to the YouTube page and you can watch the interview there. But I might cut out this part of the interviews and show it on like Instagram, so people can get a visual idea of this type of corner. And okay, so you show your friend at PayPal or Apple?
Yeah, exactly. PayPal.
And he.
But she.
She shits her pants.
Yeah. No, but in fact, that his friend, no, her friend, that's her friend who he was like the contractor. He came during the dinner. He was like, "Hey, JP, I'm the friend, blah blah blah," and. You seem to have something for me, right? You want to show me something? I was like, yeah. You come by, and I was like, yeah. You see that? Blah blah blah. That's a corner. And the guy was like, where can I have some?
Really?
Where can I have some?
He wants to buy it instantaneously.
He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I can ship you some. How many do you want? Because in Canada it was like. Because I was at the beginning in Canada, it's just in my garage, blah, 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 doing my stuff. A few contractors come by, and they were like, yeah, I want 10, I want 20, I want 50, I want 4.
Okay. So you go back to Canada and you say to yourself, I'm going to start selling these.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And the guy, I was like, yeah, I can send you, if you want to some, I can send you that over here. And it was
how big is the space that you're manufacturing in Canada?
Right now or at that time?
No, at that time. It's a garage.
No, it's my garage. Yeah.
It's your garage. Okay. And and nobody's helping you. You're just making these yourself?
Yeah, during nighttime, during the weekends, and during the late time, during
Yeah.
for my new job at that point.
You did have a new job. What are you doing? What are you doing at that time? This is 6 years ago. This is still 6 years ago.
Uh,
What are you doing?
I was doing at the head office of Cascade. Cascade is one of the biggest company who do toilet paper, packaging, cardboard, and lots of stuff. So I was responsible for, yeah.
But you have a high up position there. You're probably making good.
Bigger than before.
You're making amazing money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you want to fuck with drywall shit?
Because it's fun, man. Because it's fun.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. You're obviously not challenged. You got enough money. You could retire. It doesn't matter. You're like, damn it, I want to make these corners better.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
No,
all right.
at that point, I was at Cascade and responsible for 18 facility in continuous improvement. So you have a department at the head office, and I was responsible for 18.
What is the name? What is the name of your position at Cascade?
Senior responsible. No, wait a second. It's in French. So I was
Okay.
senior responsible for continuous improvement department at Cascade.
Say it in French.
Conseiller senior en amélioration continue.
Okay, beautiful.
Conseiller senior en
I just wanted to hear you say something in French because I like the language.
Conseiller senior en amélioration continue.
Perfect. Okay. You're making these things in your garage. You're working for Cascade.
Yeah.
And you're selling them out of your garage?
Yeah. Yeah. The guy was like, yeah, I want the 10, 14, 15, and all these small numbers. And all of a sudden, the friend of my friend, he was like, well, yeah, we can start by 500. I'm like,
I don't got time. I don't got time to make five.
I was like, sorry, can you repeat that? Because my English, it's not my first language. And I'm like, maybe I don't get it. 500, like 50 and 0.
Okay, wait a second. How much is each unit? How much?
How much in money or?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like 500 times 20.
Okay, so $20.
Yeah, it's $20 for this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so your product right now, what's it retail for in Austin?
In Austin, if you want to go in my website, you can go for 20 something, $25.
$25. Okay, $25 for one, and it's a 16 by 16, so it's 32 total, right?
Yeah.
And then 8 feet. Do you have 10 foot?
Yeah, 10 foot. Yeah.
Okay, just checking. For the 9 foot, all the 9 foot ceiling stuff, you want to have a 10-foot corner.
Same
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're around $25. This guy some dude buys 500. So at that point, we're going to call this Epiphany number 2. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm not hey, you call your boss at Cascade or the owner or whoever, you're like, I'm going to go make drywall corners. And he's like, you're nuts. You're nuts, idiot.
No, it was like, yeah, JP. In fact, it was like one of these days. The guy was like, "Hey, JP," it was the president of this company, and in fact, he was like, "Hey, JP, you have a mission right now. Go to Birmingham, and you will take over the general manager position because now we are done with him, and I want to maybe do something else." And I'm like, okay.
Could you have taken this idea to your boss at Cascade?
No, they are in cardboard, packaging, toilet paper.
Did you consider taking this idea to another company in the drywall industry? No.
No.
Okay.
It's not fun. Hey, selling my patent and like, yeah, go ahead and do your stuff. And
No,
no.
you wanted to take it to market. Yeah, I agree. I have a product that I took to market. It is fun. I get all that. We're teasing out the whys. So you want to do, but it's weird that you're not in the drywall industry, but you've come up with a drywall product that solves the problem. It's all coming from, we're getting to all the questions.
Very good. Very good. Yeah,
I'm gonna at the end of the episode, I'm gonna read through all of JP's notes, and I'm gonna see how many questions that we answered.
I have all your questions as well. All the questions.
Oh, I think I have them too.
It's not in there. You don't have it. I have my cheat sheet as well.
Okay. So I'm enjoying this. This is great. But still someone in Austin wanted 500 units. How did they find out about you?
Because I was at my friend's house, the guy of Apple.
Okay, okay.
I was at that home here, not far away.
So you're like, there's a market in Austin. I'm going to Austin.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I talked to my friend and my wife, and I was like, hey, you want since a while to go in US? Why not now? She was,
your wife had been wanting to go to the US?
Oh man, she's dying for US. So she was like, yeah, she wants to go in the south because she's Tunisian and she likes hot and all that, good weather.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
She was,
I live down here, buddy. You're preaching to the choir. So you go down to Austin. You're probably dealing though, and this is 6 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
In fact, now I was like more 4 years from now because I did like 2 years building my stuff, right?
Sure. And so the guy says he wants 500 units. So your engineering brain is like, I want to go to Austin and I want to get a facility and I want to start making these and promoting them. Correct?
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And that's what you did. And the wife's happy. She wants to be warm. Austin's warm. Yeah. So you're killing two birds with one stone there. Is it challenging to come to the United States and sort of do this stuff? A lot of logistics.
Yeah. It's pretty hard. For immigration and all that stuff. So I did a kind of E2 visa. It's fun. I'm not alone. My wife, she's a project manager, program manager. She's like, she likes to do that kind of stuff. So yeah, we do that with fun.
Okay, what's her name?
Emna.
Edna? Emna. Spell that. Can you spell it?
EMNA.
Shout out to Emna.
Yeah, exact. Shout out to Emna.
Got to give the shout outs to the wife because she supports you. You come back, you're like, babe, I'm quitting my job. We're gonna go down to Austin. I'm gonna make these ridiculous drywall corners, and she's like, let's go.
Yeah, she saw me doing all the machinery. I build all the machinery in my garage, all the things. I designed all the router bits, and I designed this thing here.
I love it.
It took me like few years to build everything, right? The overall things and the legal stuff and the patent things and all that stuff. It took me a while to do that.
Yeah.
So you saw me work in my garage late at night, building my machine and do all that stuff and bringing the first prototype. I was like, yeah, I did that. Look at this. And it's fun. She likes it. She was like, man, that's amazing. And each time I met somebody and I was like, hey, do you like that? Everybody was like, man, I'm doing that trade since forever.
Yeah.
I don't imagine I didn't think about that. It's me. I'm supposed to do that.
Why though? You don't, and you don't even consider going to like USG or a company to work with them on this idea.
I'm now with Georgia Pacific, but to get some good pricing on the drywall.
Because you're getting the raw material of the sheetrock that you're manipulating into this product, and so you're working with Georgia Pacific, and these it's like a 32-inch corner, basically. It's an outside corner that's already ripped. There's another you have competition. I know there's another company that's doing like prefab corners, but
Without reinforcement.
without the reinforcement. So what makes and we're going to call it clean corner, correct? Is the name.
CleanCo, yeah. But in fact, my company is CleanCo. The corners
CleanCo.
are smart corners.
Smart Corners. It's the
Yeah,
Smart Corners by CleanCo. Marketing. You don't just go down to Austin and just start making money with these corners. You've squirreled away a little money that you're investing yourself into this operation.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So there's probably some upfront cost to making these corners, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's some upfront cost. There's upfront cost to moving. You get down to Austin, you got to tool up. Do you hire anybody at that point in time?
Yeah, sure. We hire a few people. So, but they're in and out. They're not like steady here.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I have a kind of a big production. They are like, hey, come by, guys. So they
yeah.
are coming in and
What size facility do you have at that point?
right now I'm calling it the prototype center.
Okay,
Because it's only 2,000 square foot.
that's
But
okay.
yeah, it's only 2,000 square foot. But now I just signed something way bigger because we are in negotiation with a
Right.
bigger retailer.
Okay.
So
And we don't really want to talk about the retailer, but you have something big on the horizon where you could do much more sales. Way more. Somebody's interested. You're going to really have to. Now, are you going to, at that point, you're just going to expand your operation?
yeah, sure. Oh
Okay.
yeah, it's been sure.
Okay.
No, I'm buying their machinery, bigger wrapper, bigger facility, high-rise duct, and
Yeah.
all the,
I don't
you
want
know,
to get I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves. You at some point there after you moved to Austin, are you still finding after you moved to Austin that there is a need for these corners besides the one guy that wants 500 units? There's other people he talks to his friends, or how are you marketing at that point?
marketing with Zach. You met Zach, the
How did
marketing.
you find him though?
Uh, that's another interesting question because I'm working with two exceptional manufacturing representatives. They are, I don't know, they are used to be in a big retailing place.
Okay.
And they are like, yeah. And one of sudden, I was just doing kind of I don't want to say all the things that we shouldn't say, but I
Yeah,
was
that's okay.
in a day of golf day. I met these persons, and one of them was like, "Hey, you need somebody better for your marketing because I'm just an
Yeah.
engineer."
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, I strongly recommend you to hire Zach." I'm like,
Now, now I want to pause you there because Zach reached out to me, smart guy, 42 out of Florida, and he said he was sort of coming off a position
yeah,
where he wanted maybe to go more on an independent trajectory,
exactly.
and that's why you guys got hooked up. So it was somebody that you knew Zach,
Exactly.
and that was at that time though. This is several years ago, right?
Oh, Zach is within the team since few months only.
Okay, this is pretty recent.
Yeah, but before I was with somebody in marketing in Canada for my business in Canada.
Okay, all right. But in Austin, how are you still? How are you selling? Because for there's a gap, or are you just pretty much developing?
I'm developing right now. We are doing is more developing. People are
Okay.
knocking at the door here. I'm just beside somebody who is certified cars. So there's always people coming in for their ticket, and the stickers in their car. So they are like a certification guys. So there's a lot of people come by, and yeah, they see they look at my facility, scan the QR code, and wow, see, what an amazing
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, but you're selling units though, and you're shipping. Are you shipping? And that's maybe because of the website?
No, not even it's not a big thing. The website is not the big sellers. It's more the mouth to ears, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
Mouth to mouth. Yeah.
mouth to mouth. It's more like that, and they
Okay.
are just coming here and pick up their corners.
Yeah.
Right now, it's
Okay.
only that.
Well,
Yeah.
and building's booming in Austin. It's a great place to be an entrepreneur. So, I mean, so
And
it's good because you're figuring out how to ship, how to package,
yeah.
how to make them more
But
efficiently, all
as
that.
Yeah, but as an engineer, industrial engineer, that's why I open facility in Canada. I close some, sadly, but I open ones, and I design and machinery and find a way to be better, have a better construction industry, in their field as doors and windows. So my job was really to think outside the box. One of them, like the biggest facility was in Toronto. They were at 26% efficiency, and I raised that up to 52.
Of
So
course.
it's like how to think outside the box. At the beginning, it's hard, but after you have a smooth ride,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm getting there with my company, but I'm not an engineer. It took me much longer to figure out a lot of things. You have a more analytical engineering type mind. It's still though, and the question that I'm getting to is the fear around doing this. I guess you could always fall back onto a good job. You have a knowledge that like, if this doesn't work, I could go back and work with lots of people, you could get a job somewhere, but I mean, you got the bug now, and you've invested a lot of money, and you've got a big potential retailer distributor on the hook, so you're very close.
In fact, fear it's always driven, but you don't have to be stalled by it. You don't have to stall with the
Okay.
fear, because if you stall there, you're screwed. Every entrepreneur will tell you that fear is a great motivation. You kind of, I'm fear of this, I'm fear of that, I'm fear to do a podcast, I'm fear to
Yeah.
do, I passed in front of Kevin Harrington with that. Man, it's amazingly fear. I was kind of freaking out my entire life, because you have a panel of people in front of you. It's not only Kevin Harrington, right? There's a lot of people back there. So you have to present your product in a new language for me. And it's amazing. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's kind of a force that brings you to your best.
Yes.
So I think so.
I love that. That's a great answer too, by the way. It comes up. It's like there's a nagging, that we all have that's like you are not gonna succeed. And if anybody that has been an entrepreneur knows this, like it's something that we all have to face. That's the fear. The fear is like, maybe it's from childhood. Your parents said you couldn't do it. And you listen to them. Whatever it is, it's there. For me, it's there. It's loud. That voice is loud all the time.
Yeah.
But I just have to like, who gives like,
But
shut up.
it's like, yeah, I did a lot of trade show, and you're right. It's there, but you can manage it. But that's a good driven energy that brings you to your best, as I was saying. But the other thing is, when you got feedback from, I never heard somebody was like, get away with your things. That's bad.
Yep. That
No,
was my next question, though. What criticisms have you gotten about this so far? Have you gotten any, or is somebody like, that's a ridiculous idea? You're not gonna, because that seems pretty prevalent in drywall too.
that only one person told me that, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm buying the CNC machine in a few months, so yeah, go ahead and do your best." I'm like, "Yeah, sure,
But
okay."
you're, but you're like, it doesn't have the reinforcement like that yours has.
Yeah. But the guy was like, "Yeah." I told him that, and I told him, "Hey, do you have your place? Where do you will you? Because it's like 8 foot by 4 foot by, and you have to have a vacuum machine. You have to have people. You have to take measurement, bring that to the table, program your table, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How you would think you will do that?" And the guy was like, "That's a good question, but I will answer to all these questions through to my journey with this machine." I'm like, "Yeah, good job,
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah.
when you will be tired of this kind of machine, call me back and I will send you these pre-made things."
Yeah.
And it's pretty much it. He did one
Yeah.
post on LinkedIn on that and never heard back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you hook up with Zach. We're up to date on where CleanCo is now. You guys are marketing. You do have a website where people can go?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and what is a web?
CleanCoConstruction.com.
Was it easy to get that domain?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. CleanCoConstruction.com. And then so Zach has done some marketing for you. What has he done that besides obviously get you on the Drywall podcast? That's like probably the best thing he's done.
For sure.
This right
Oh
here.
yeah. You bet. Oh yeah. From far. Oh my God.
I can't believe it. I can't believe he found me.
You're so
digging,
You're
digging
so
through he's digging through the weeds. He's digging through the weeds. No, it was cool that he reached out. I love new ideas. Do you have, and so you have a presence on all of your social media platforms?
Yeah, yeah. And Zach helped me out on that as well. So you do
Okay.
Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook.
What's your handle on Instagram?
I'm not this kind of person.
We'll get it. Okay, that's okay. We'll get it.
He is. And for the first time I was like, "Do you have an Instagram?" I'm like, "Yes, I think I opened an account. I don't think I publish anything though."
No, a good way to market in drywall is because people will be interested, people that I know will be interested in this product after we talk, would be sending various people corners to try. That would be a good way to market. You're talking about marketing in Austin and you want to like do a regional rollout with a company, with a larger company, and you're searching to do that, which is a great route too. But you want people who will adopt this corner system and start using it.
We are smart corners doesn't improve the old workflow. It replaced it. It's not kind of a new. It's not improving stuff. It's replacing it. Yeah, my wife, she's always saying, it's like when we are back in the day. Hey, you want to find a number, telephone number, you have to look into the yellow pages, right? Or the white pages.
Yeah.
Hey, you can go on something like internet.
Yeah.
Something. And where people are like, internet, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's a fun one. Go to your yellow pages and find your number. But that's exactly CleanCo. Do you want to stay with the yellow pages or you want to go with internet? That's the the relation, the analogy I can find. It's this one.
Okay.
When you're like in your thing and you have your wall and you're like doing this. Put your screw, and then continue your wall. What do you want to do? What can be best in that? It's perfect. It took me like what? Screw there. Maybe it can take like 3 minutes,
It's
and
pretty
it's
cool.
perfect.
It's pretty cool. It's for outside corners. You got a
Yeah,
16. If you're listening, he just folded this corner over. You hang it up. It's a stand up. They call that a stand up corner.
yeah,
So it goes 8 foot or 10 foot, and then you just fold that outside right angle over and screw it off, and you're ready to go on your next corner. I think I'm pretty skeptical of most ideas that come out in the drywall industry. This is a pretty good idea. I like the idea. I like the fact that there's a reinforcement aspect to it. That's kind of cool. But this is an interesting porthole into who JP Gagnon is. It's a fun product. You're in the drywall space. You do have a lot of I would say you've got a lot of road ahead with this. It's kind of exciting. I love that you're excited about it, and that you just like started doing it. You're like, F it. I'm gonna make this corner. I see a need. There's no corners out there that are better than this. I'm gonna make this corner, and we're gonna start marketing it, and that's pretty cool. I feel like we've sort of covered all the bases.
thank you,
Is
thank you so
it?
much.
There's other maybe for gymnastics or whatever. There's some other ideas. Do you have plans on taking these to fruition?
The gymnastic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, it's not my priority right now. I just get the idea, patent it, and
Okay. You're
you know,
focused. You're focused on the corner right now.
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
big. Yeah, the gymnastic thing is just something back in my head, and what is haha moment? The haha moment. I'm like, yeah, I'm just doing it, patent it, and yeah, I will have it. So it's like an open patent, so you can see all the things. So maybe one day
Sure.
somebody will reach to
Well,
me.
I think you're smart too to focus on one item that is consumable. So that's awesome. One client could order 500 units. Like that's right there. All you need is 100 people nationwide adopting this system, and you'll be off to the races.
They will be amazed by the product and how fast and clean and always aesthetic the corner will bring them. So it's saving time. It's saving it's a peace of mind as well when you're there and you do your corners and there's a reinforcement behind that. You hit the corners and there's nothing happen. We did some big tests in the retailer I'm talking about, and the funny fact is I didn't expect that good performance. And even though the quality center was like, yeah, did you see the report? And the vice president of this company was like, I don't believe into it. Redo it.
Oh, okay.
Redo it. I'm like, yeah, I can send you that over. Yeah, just go. And the
Hmm.
guy come back and find something better. In fact, he was like,
Okay.
hey, you know what? It's not even good during the installation. It took us like 5 minutes
Yeah.
to do compared to the other ones. And it's the durability was crazy good, but nonetheless, it's even easier to repair. We don't know how to repair that. It was so quick and there's
Yeah.
nothing. So it's like super fast to repair as well.
Well, I think that would be a good strategy for the show. Now, you got accepted as a startup for the IBS show. Are you going to have a booth at that show?
Yeah, yeah, sure. You have to. You have a news now because I know that since yesterday. So
Okay.
because the guy of Ivory Innovation, because I'm now nominee in Ivory Innovation as well. So
Okay.
I won the ACMAT Innovation of the Year in
Great.
2024, and now I'm nominee for Ivory Innovations 2026. So
Congratulations. And so at the show, I assume you would have mock-up corners and you could be beating them up. You could be maybe do a contest someone put a corner on, have a drywaller put a corner on this corner, and then you could use your corner and show them how much faster it is, things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah. You just
you'll have to develop that, correct?
yeah,
Like a strategy for the show.
but you can see on my website, I just took a big bowling ball and I smash it on the corners, all of them, like metal, Dietrich, and the plastic. They are
Okay.
all destroyed. And I'm not lying to anybody. I
Yeah.
took my corner, my ball at 1 meter, and I just let that go and boom and smash the corners. And
Okay.
and you can see the effect of that because what I did is I didn't do that at my home, right? So I built a false wall. I smashed the corners, and for the corners, CleanCo corners, the wall starts moving, and I was like,
Oh,
"That's exactly it. That's exactly it. The energy of the ball just spread on the in the wall, and the wall starts moving." I went, exactly.
I love it.
I didn't expect that at the beginning. I was like, yeah, I will find that. It's fun. But I forgot to hook the false wall to the real one. So the wall was like, oh wow, exactly. That's
Cool.
exactly it.
JP Gagnon. So if somebody wants to find out more, you can go to the website and check out these videos, cleancoconstruction.com. I would
Yeah.
suggest doing that. You've piqued my interest now, which I've been sort of interested since we talked. But this is a cool new product coming out in the drywall industry, a pearl of wisdom that you can bestow on the drywall community, or anyone. What would it be?
Um, Follow the path of your passions. Follow the path of your passions, and don't be afraid of all the obstacles. Um, Universe will help you, and you will be guided throughout your journey. You just have to have the passion. You just have you just have to have the passion, and the thing will go. The flow will be very easy.
Love it.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's the main point. Yeah, I think that's my philosophy. This journey with CleanCo, everything has been very helped by a divine something. I don't know
Yeah.
how I did that because everything was so easy. My friend was like, meet me, get a good conversation with his friend, and his friend bring me to this space. It wasn't available, this space. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I will do a space for you." And I met the person at the golf place. The golf place bring me Zach. I don't look for it, right? It's
They
it's
call them omens. Omens. You've had positive omens. Like
okay.
there's a book called The Alchemist that talks about the omens when you're on the right path. The things
Exactly.
will align so that
Exactly.
you're going on the right. Sometimes when you're not on the right path, it'll be hard. And not just, everything's going to be hard, but your excitement shines through, and it makes sense. It makes sense that you've had some help, and like you said, divine help,
Divine help.
like
Yeah.
whatever.
The
Yeah, I like
universe.
it.
I don't know how to say that. The universe, God, divine.
Yeah.
When you're aligned. Sometime in my life, I try to do some stuff. I'm like, man, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always like, man, what should I do? What should I? You kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
tearing your hair, and you're like, wow, shit, man, what should I do now? And you just, you know what? I leave that to the universe. Something will happen.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
the podcast has always been really easy for me. Like like I didn't plan on you know,
that's
there's a lot, but it's always been, and it's work. I have to do stuff and I had to figure stuff out, but it's always been pretty easy.
Yeah.
for me.
You
Yeah.
see, you're on the right path, but you're good. So, and your question, you're following stuff, and you're following the path, and I'm
Yeah.
like very impressed by your
Good.
question, how you bring stuff. So, I
Yeah.
think you're on the right path as well.
Well, it's an interesting story. I appreciate you coming on the Drywall Podcast. Today, we are going to continue to follow the Smart Corner by CleanCo and JP's your journey. And we'll be in touch with Zach. And I don't know, maybe in the future, you guys will want to sponsor the Drywall Podcast in a month. And, we can give out some free corners or something fun like that.
And
Thank you so much for joining us today.
join me at the IBS as well. Maybe we can
Yeah.
talk there. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to be at the IBS. I have to strategically have to figure out how I can be there, but I think that if my product was at IBS, I would do really well.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
JP, you have a good rest of your day and we'll talk soon, sir.
Yeah. Talk soon. All
All right, bye.
right. Bye bye.
Special thanks to JP for joining us on the Drywall Podcast today. Boxing Day. It's a day after Christmas. I hope you all had an amazing holiday, or if your holiday's still going, I hope it's amazing. All of that good stuff. Thank you so much for joining the Drywall Podcast today. I am not done talking about the Mud Runner. There's a couple more points that I would like to make. One of the biggest upgrades to this Mud Runner Pro system is the adjustable length from 52.5 inches to 60.5, giving you the versatility you need. And if you still need more reach, Tape Tech has got you covered with the MRX01TT Mud Runner Pro extension that is sold separately. It's pretty cool. It attaches to the bottom of the pole and extends it out. It adds up to 20% more overall length to the Mud Runner Pro when installed. And because of how it attaches to the extension port, the extension actually becomes your new twisting on and off lever for the tool. Pair the Mud Runner Pro with any inside or outside corner finisher. Fill it with a standard pump and filler and you're ready to go. More efficiency, more control, less fatigue. This is the smoothest way to finish corners, people. Also, be on the lookout for a giveaway. Head over to our Instagram page for more details. You can email me at info@frescoharmony.com to win one of these. I just need your name, address, phone number, and email. You have a lot of choices when you listen to the radio on the job site or in your car or on the way to work or wherever you listen to your podcast. Today you chose the Drywall Podcast, and I sincerely thank you for that. It's sad to say goodbye to Tape Tech, but we are ushering in a new sponsor. Next month, we are going to hit the ground running with some amazing episodes. We're going to have the giveaway. Stay tuned for that. I hope you all have an extra amazing weekend. I hope 2026 brings you all the happiness, joy, and success that you deserve. But until then, keep drywalling.